Tonight on NewsLife, we are privileged to have a goodwill ambassador from the United States who loves the Philippines. He has devoted time to so many projects and programs in many parts of the country, to include the promotion of peace in Mindanao. Joining us tonight on NewsLife is Mr. Laymon Edward Jones of Friends Care Global Alliance. Good evening, sir.
Thank you, Isabel. It's good to be here with you and Robert on NewsLife this evening.
With us. So to start us off, when did you first visit the Philippines, and how did our people win you to like them and be involved in so many projects for them?
Well, I first visited the Philippines in 2009 because my wife has family here, and during that time I was privileged to meet former President Ramos and then Mayor Binay, and I was impressed with their vision and with their leadership and their commitment to their country. And most Americans do have genuine feelings for the Philippines because the Philippines and the United States were together during World War II and have always had great admiration for each other.
So your project, Friends Care Global Alliance, how does that make sense in the Philippines?
Well, you know, Friends Care Global Alliance is made up of social media groups of about 30,000 Filipinos around the world, and our goal is very simply to pray for peace and prosperity in the Philippines. I mean, prosperity in the Philippines means no more OFWs, it means home, family, worker, and I believe that prosperity can come to the Philippines, and we say, believe in the God that believes in you. And, you know, President Aquino, when he was running for the presidency, simply said, you know, that we should think about our brightest dreams and not our darkest fears. So Friends Care Global Alliance is about getting people to believe in God and believe in themselves and live their brightest dreams.
That is beautiful. But we also know that your advocacy for peace involves Mindanao. What are the projects which you are championing down there? Well,
about a year or two ago, I went down to Dumaguete and was given an honorary title of Goodwill Ambassador for the Southern Muslim Unity Development, which is headed up by Dr. Ali, and which basically is just goodwill ambassadors in 197 countries of the world. And what we do is advocate peace in Mindanao. You know, the people of Mindanao need to have an opportunity, and I believe they're getting it with this process, have a chance to live their lives in peace and build the dreams that they have for their family, to worship their God. And so we want to do our part by encouraging everyone to be for peace and to pray for peace and prosperity for Mindanao.
Well, apart from Mindanao, we also know you're pushing so many other projects and programs. Where do you get your funding, and are you spending your own money?
Well, basically it's self-funded, and just today we were at a local government facility here that works with special needs children. On Tuesday of this week, we're in Cebu. I'm chairman of the advisory board of the California Technological Foundation, and we were giving 10 computers to special needs children in Cebu in a public school. We think special needs children in the Philippines deserve a chance to get an education and to build a life for themselves.
Also, sir, we know you attended the celebration of the full Bataan recently. I understand that you are also promoting the friendship of the Philippines and the United States. Do all Americans share your commitment to make our friendship with your country stronger?
Well, I think so. I think most Americans have great admiration for the Philippines. I don't hear many people bashing the Philippines. I think that attending the Remembrance of Bataan was a very emotional experience for me. I was invited there by my friend Ambassador Thomas as his guest, and we went there, and I so appreciated the remarks of President Aquino, and the almost 1,000 people were there remembering that 71 years ago the price for our freedom was paid for that with the blood of Americans and Filipinos. You know, having had lunch later on in the day on the West Philippine Sea, and the weather was so hot, and fiercely hot, I think I really understand the sacrifice that these men endured during this march. And I think that all of us can honor what they do by walking our own mile of commitment to help our fellow man, whether it's volunteering in our church, in our schools, or it's with special needs children. We all can honor the commitment as Americans and as Filipinos of the people on the Bataan Death March.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Time is tyrant. We have to close this. But thank you very much, Sir Laymon Edward Jones, Goodwill Envoy of the United States to the Philippines.
Thank you. Good to be with you tonight, Isabel and Robert, on Newsline.
Thank you so much.